Welcome back, everybody, to Paddling Pool 228. My name is Bio. I am joined here by Pache, and we're bringing you losers semifinals between Comandantes and Candy Up. And as per usual, we're going to be starting on Clem Blitz Inkblot Art Academy.
No, please stop.
No,
please.
no, we're kidding. Game 1 is going to be on Splatzone's Hagglefish Market.
Yeah, and this is best of 3, but count to pick because we are into losers semifinals. We are very close to the end of this tournament. Only the best team are left standing, and Candy, who was put into losers bracket very early in the tournament, they are still there and looking to show everybody why they had seed number 2. And Comandantes, we've seen them be very, very good on that last round, and looking to repeat what they did against Glacier and against now Candy Up.
Yeah, and these two teams are now just one set away, well, really two, but one set away from getting the chance to go to grand finals. So these teams are going to be fighting tooth and nail to show everyone what they've got, and we're going to be seeing these two teams' signature compositions come out. Comandantes with their pretty mainline double shooter slusher ballpoint composition coming up against Candy Up's double quick respawn playstyle. But it does seem like Comandantes is starting to get on top as they get the double pick. Great play from Alex with that pick onto the junior, and now comes out with a Trizuka trying to make something happen. Doesn't quite occur, and their zap does go down, but they are still securing a lot of space for their team, keeping Candy Up away from the zone, which is really all they need to do. But the zone is contested. The Inkjet is trying to hold zone, but the whale comes out from Candy Up. Can they make something happen and cap zone? They need to push in front. They're way too clumped up, and that is going to be a lead extension for Comandantes all the way to 37, and less than a minute into the game is massive for them. The Tetra tries to get the flip, doesn't quite happen. The race ladder isn't quite big enough, and these are still counting down the points. 2 down on the side of Comandantes is going to give Candy Up a way to move in. The Tetra gets the pick, and that should be zone flip for Candy Up, but a lead of 17 is not something you want to see if you're Candy Up.
Yeah, Candy Up, it took them so much to get that zone back. Like the big bubbler on the zone with 3 players painting was not enough. The reef slider into the zone was not enough. They really had to find in themselves to push up and get control of it. They could be a blind item against these Comandantes. Have a very lead Candy Up right now. They have to complete the zone to get back to Comandantes, and it looks like Comandantes are in control of their face, but Arashi is looking to stop that with the ink brush, always able to really create that surprise, go everywhere and get the picks. Very good plays by Arashi. Zone is neutralized, but both teams are like struggling left and right just to get things going their way. Candy Up is going to get the zone on that though.
Capital Arashi still fighting behind Comandantes, doing a great job of staying alive and getting picks to boot. And Candy Up take a great advantage of that distraction. Comandantes are trying to get back to zone against this brush that's keeping them occupied for so long. Does manage to jump back to their teammates, but is not out of the fight. Junior with the bubble is going to do a ton of defense for their team. The trade comes out. The zap loses the tactic cooler. That is a great trade for Candy Up. A lot of players down now on the side of Comandantes. They are just dealing with that Tetra really in front. They have the tri-strike. They can definitely cap this, but Candy Up are not letting down without a fight. They took lead. That is going to be a zone flip. Candy Up with 65 points of penalty, but 3 down on the side of Comandantes is not going to let Candy Up relent, and Candy Up still with the zone under their belt.
Yeah, and Comandantes, they had to use everything they had just to apply penalty onto Candy Up, but Candy Up right now, they have numbers advantage, they have the control of the map. and they are just 20 points away from getting rid of that penalty and getting the KO pretty much. 2 players down though. If that big bubbler is able to... Yes, the big bubbler really giving Candy the opportunity to just get back in, stay in control just long enough.
Yeah, and Candy Up coming back from Comandante's monstrous lead of 17. Great job, and driving it all the way to a knockout without with only losing zone 1. So that's great going from them, and that is going to get them 1-0 over Comandantes.
Oh yeah, so people in chat who think they are tripping, you must be new to paddling pool. Every once in a while, we sound like demons. It's just a fact of life, and you have to just accept it. That's sorry about that. We are doing our best, but yeah, we sound creepy.
Yeah, that happens a few times. That's just kind of par for the course if you're coming to paddling pool, but it's a little it's a little spice to make our commentating even more interesting to listen to. but yeah, we are going to be waiting on Comandantes' counter pick. This is a best of 3. Comandantes have one more shot to win a game and have a chance at a game 3, but on the flip side, Candy Up, just one more win solidifies them a spot in Losers-Finals and gives them a shot at Grands. So yeah, really, Candy Up is in a strong position to gain.
Honestly, best of 3 with counterpick is so brutal. It's so scary. Like, there is so much weight on you. Basically, after one game, you need to understand the other team, and you need to know on what map mode you can beat them the best. And even if you do that, they have 2 games to understand how you play, and then pick a map mode that will profit them. So, like, the counter-picking game is so much more important in a best of 3 than it is in a best of 5 or 7. It can change everything so fast, so brutally. And we're going to go onto Scorch Gorge for Rainmaker.
Yeah, this is honestly very fitting to have our game 2 on. This is extremely volatile, and I'm curious to see which team can pull off a win here, because things just flip so rapidly on Rainmaker that you can really never be safe from another team's push, because that Rainmaker moves so fast, especially in the current meta with that tactic cooler. That Rainmaker swims so quickly. That heavyweight debuff is basically non-existent with tactic cooler. So we're going to be seeing these teams push extremely rapidly.
I feel like Comandantes, they can get it as long as they manage to shut down Arashi and Meow from just going in and creating havoc, as they've done in that game 1. Like, if they manage to stop these 2, and Koma with the ballpoint is going to have like such a pressure on themselves to really stop these 2 aggressive players. Because if you let Arashi and Meow get away with murder, how like what Brushes and Tetras do, you're in such trouble.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite seem to be working out. As both quick respawn players do go down, and only at the cost of the zap. They are not going to have the tactic cooler. Commandant is not going to have that special to move in, but they have 3 others to make up for that. But it's not going to happen. The Tetra gets a clean pick onto the Inkjet and actually flanks the Rainmaker. Can they get the pick? Yes, they do. It is going to be a trade, but it's going to stop all momentum that Commandant has had going for them. They just used all their specials, and Candy Up are comfortable enough in just fighting them with their main weapons. That Junior getting a clean pick onto the Slosher on the side of Comandantes, and Candy Up wasting no time going back into mid, painting up a little bit, trying to get some picks. Arashi already on the bottom right side gets a good pick onto the zap on the side of Comandantes. Meow
Look at Meow
on the huge flank on the left side. The Rainmaker gets another pick. That's 3 down, almost a wipeout. It's only up there alive. It is going to be a pick onto the zap player. Yes, not quite, but the damage has been done, and Comandantes are now on the back foot slipping and sliding down there. Candy Up have the quick checkpoint under their belt secured, and Candy Up just really holding down mid. They don't really need to push right now. They just need to stall out Komandantes, get some picks on them, waste their specials, and then get a clean counter push.
And Komandantes, they get that whip up. That whip up is so important for them, and that with that tri-strike, they're gonna be able to really push forward and look to get the checkpoint of their own. And they're in a very good position right now. Arashi gets down there, 2 players down. It's just Izuki stopping it. And with 3 players down, Candy Up is going to have to concede that checkpoint. And if Comandantes get that repop, they are 1 point away from getting back in. But Candy Up able to respawn fast enough to deny that, and it's just a 1 point difference between 2 teams right now. And Candy Up, they're going to need to get that Rainmaker away from where it is right now.
Yeah, but honestly, they're doing a great job. The Tetra does go down to the Trizuka and actually gets a run. That is going to be lead for Comandantes, but it might not last a long time as Candy Up have the wipeout on their hands. They can push in here if they play their cards right. The Tetra player going on the left side, looking to flank with that reslider, not quite going to get it off, but the brush gets a good bomb kill onto the Slosher player, teams up with the Tetra, gets another, and it's only the top player. 1 point! They can definitely make this happen, get the lead if they just move forward 1 point. Yes, they will. That is the lead, and it's going to keep going. The Charger player not letting up for anything. Comandantes still going on here, and the wipeout is going to clear it all for them, and that is going to be just 1 point remaining.
Yeah, and don't let the Rainmaker standing there. Grab it! Just grab it, please!
No,
grab it!
The risk is there.
You are just taking so much risk just to get the Rainmaker back to mid. You could just grab it and run with it. But no. Comandantes looking to just let the Rainmaker reset. I don't get why. Just grab it. Like you're exposing yourself to so much problems.
It's an unnecessary risk, but it doesn't really matter. They did manage, and the Trizuka gets another. That's 2 down now on the side of Candy Up. This may be the opportunity that Comandantes have been looking for. If they can pull this off, it would be a great push for them, but the Reslider has something to say about it, and it is not pretty. Comandantes lose their Rainmaker, lose a ton of their momentum. Candy Up still losing their quick respawn members, but that's the name of the game. They have quick respawn. They can throw themselves at the Rainmaker and just trade, and that will be a net positive for Candy Up, and they are doing a great job of holding on here. The Rainmaker goes down to one of the bombs on the side of Candy Up. Comandantes still struggling to even get past that ramp area. This Inkjet is going to be their last ditch attempt at getting there. 4 seconds left. They need to get the Rainmaker if they want overtime. They need to pop it right now, but it's not going to happen. Candy Up managing to keep Comandantes away from the Rainmaker, and there goes the set, with Candy Up securing that 2-0 win over Comandantes and buying themselves a one-way ticket to Losers-Finals.
Yes, they will meet Exorcism there. Exorcism have been waiting, and it's all about like these 2 teams. Who is going to go against Oro Jackson the Giant? We will see that very soon after this short break. Don't go anywhere.